I really hope that works. What do you say, DFK? It's Sir Worm, and I'm here with Ultra Gringo. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Ultra Gringo, the one of the top collectors of pets, definitely of ultra odds and odds out there. Before we get going, do you want to introduce yourself to the crowd? I'm sure most people already know who you are, but
Definitely. Well, for one, Sir Worm, thank you so much for having me on. It's an amazing night, and I'm really happy to be here. I've been watching your 30 days of giveaway and stuff, and they've been amazing every single day. So,
well, some more amazing than others, but yes. So thank you.
But yeah, I'm Ultra Gringo. I'm the host of Tavern Tales. I'm also the Ultra Odd Collector. So if you find me on X, you'll see that I have my charts up there of all the odd pets that I've been clicking off and stuff. I'm just 2 away from completing the entire lists. And we're all still looking for that infamous green Ultra Odd mythic pet. So one day it'll show up, and when it does, my eyes will be glowing with jewels. So
yeah. And have you been able to pry that Ultra from Huff? Does he have the
no,
mythic? Mythic blue, right? He's mythic.
the mythic Drake.
Yeah, the mythic Drake. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he won't let it up, and he's the only one out there too.
Yeah, his is the only one out there. Yeah, it's gonna be, I would say, a good another 6 months before another one pops up. I bet.
Yeah. Well, I picked up the mythic pet crystal for the gray egg,
right.
and within I think 3 or 4 weeks, another one was hatched, and I was like, come on! It took months for there to be another monster bloater, and now there's already another pet crystal so soon. So, but
it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
right.
But I mean, you've picked up a whole bunch, and I don't have any. Of course, I refuse to buy any until I hatch my first one. So, but yeah, I haven't hatched a one. I don't even know how many hatches I've done across my wallets. I'll have to look at DFK data, or I guess DFK history would also have that too.
Yeah.
If
I
I
was
want to
big into
count.
hatching and stuff, but then I was like, I'm getting rugged left and right. I'd rather just put my crystal and jewel where I want on the pets that I want, instead of just continuing just get rugged and rugged and rugged. So it's amazing when you can hatch it yourself, but
that's the smart play. But I'm not that smart. So I just, plus, sometimes I let my daughter, she likes to hatch the eggs, and she was going on a good streak for a while, and then
awesome.
it catches up to you. I mean, you start off hot.
Yeah.
I think everybody starts off hot, and then it just kind of fades away.
It definitely is a fun to hatch, and then you get a mythic or a nice legendary, or even one of the odd pets. It's definitely fun then, but when you get on a bad rug streak, it gets overwhelming. So
it really does. But so what else are you working towards in DFK? I mean, what's your overall goal, or your goals kind of thing?
yeah,
Outside of
so
the
it kind of shifted for me ever since Jewel kind of pumped and stuff. I've been kind of waiting around to see what's kind of going on there. I was real big into still collecting the pets and everything, but once it pumped, I was like, back then I was able to pick up an ultra rod for maybe 20-30 bucks, and now they're 80 to 120.
right.
So like I got to really rethink my schedule. For now, I've been sniping deals. People are looking for that liquidity for Jewel, so they're throwing out heroes left and right on the tavern. I'm going in and I'm looking for heroes that match well, rare or up, personally,
Right.
that have crafting. So I'm trying to build up a bit of crafting heroes on the side before that hits, because when it does, I think that those heroes are gonna go big. So
Yeah, shoot up a value, especially. Yeah, once we learn the mechanics of it, I mean, I just wonder how far down the line that is, just because since it is tied to land and traveling, I mean,
yeah,
that's a lot of mechanics that's got to get into place before we even see it. but I guess they could roll out some sort of simplified version.
Yeah.
You know, put up like basic buildings in the castle or in Sarandale or Crystal Vale that anybody can use, but just to get a taste of it. But I'm with you. I have, I definitely I'm trying to summon instead of buy. I'm usually trying to summon the ones with elements and double crafting with a profession or with a score or ability score above over their half. So like if they're basic half, it would be like 100. So as long as it totals over 100, I'll keep it.
Right. My threshold is right about. I'm sorry. My threshold was right around like 110, 115.
110? Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, and we'll see. I probably got about like 20 of those. Some are way easier than others. Like I probably have like 3 or 4 woodworking, but I think I have like 1 enchanting or something like that. Yeah.
Right. I found that it's kind of difficult right now. I think I have close to just shy of 700 heroes. So like to kind of figure out who I had for PvP and then those for crafting now, it's really hard to distinguish between each and every one. So whenever I go to level and stuff, I really have to take the time to just like think out all my stat placements and everything like that, Like I have DFK helper, but I like to do the leveling on my own. Now that I've kind of pushed questing off on the bot, I want to be able to play a little bit with my heroes, so level them up as I see fit.
Yeah, I was going to share. Oh gosh, I gotta figure out how to switch to the tab. Oh man, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Every time I do it, it keeps just bringing me back to the same one.
At least chat's able to interact. My last stream, I disabled it, and I looked over and I'm like, nobody's talking. And then I look at my Discord messages, and I'm like, oh, I disabled chat through my settings. So
yeah, there we go. I think this is what I have to do. And I was going to show you my madness real quick. Oh no. Oh, it's only on the Chrome tab, so you won't be able to see it. You won't be able to see it because it has to be on the Chrome tab. Never mind. I have a whole spreadsheet. Basically doing exactly what you said as far as like I mark like are they PvP, or are they a crafter, what I call a pure crafter versus like a sub crafter, and then or are they just a or should I be selling them? And it's and it's like a second job sometimes keeping up, because now I just crossed over 1,000 heroes. At least I hit it, but I think I sold a few, so now I'm back under like 990 or something like that. But still, it's just like it's insane. It's insanity.
It's a lot to run a legion. So
yeah. Oh man.
Are you running a DFK helper bot?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm like, I wouldn't be able to live. No. Yes, I am running their bot. And, I mean, which is great, but I seem to break it one way or another for one wallet for one reason or another. And you're like, how come this is not working?
Right.
And it's just like me not setting it up correctly. But
I did that. I had Huff jump on with me maybe about 2 weeks ago, and he helped me to reorganize everything, because I was looking in and I was like, why are my fishing heroes going into gardening? And I look at my thing and my whole spreadsheet was messed up for like a full month. And I was like, I have now 5 points in another profession instead of its main profession. I'm like, oh no.
That sounds.
So he had to
No.
help me get reorganized. So
No. My problem is I keep running out of gas, and I'm like, I think I'm not selling fast enough, or I'm not selling enough to keep up with it. And
gosh.
I'm like, oh, it's like I feel like I'm always going in, and one wallet is just not running. It's
Right.
got like
You know, I
20 quests waiting to resolve.
I jumped in with DFK HelperBot kind of about 2 months ago now, but I was sitting around 400 heroes that I was manually questing, and it just got so time consuming.
How
Just
many?
almost about 400 that I was manually questing,
Oh, oh
and
my
I just was
God.
like, let me try this out. And then I jumped in. And I'm like, wow, I got my life back. I got time to do other things, and that was why.
400?
Yeah,
No.
it was a lot. So
When I got to 30, I got onto a bot program. It wasn't Helper at that point. It was
waifu.
Diffkey,
Okay.
but they since they're no longer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're no longer. But yeah, it's like I'm bad. I've had two wallets where it's not connected to the bot, and those heroes suffer greatly from it. From, like, if I'm not doing boar hunts with them, then they're lately they just haven't been getting quested, and one
Yeah.
of them's like my Gen Zeros on there, so
Oh
I go like
gosh.
my Gen Zeros are just stagnant, which is it's sad to see. It's sad.
You know, back in August when I started my collection of odd pets and ultra odds, I neglected all my heroes with questing, which is another reason why I got into the DFK helper bot, because I was like, just manually questing got so overwhelming. And then when I kind of went full focus into the collecting of odd pets, it just kind of shifted my focus. I didn't have the time to do both things,
Right.
and so it definitely helps out a lot. And I hated. Oh, because what happened also later was that boar hunts came out, and I went back and I'm like, I could have gotten a lot more heroes up and ready and of the correct level to be able to start boar hunting, and now I'm behind. So I'm like, I got to get myself in order. So
Yeah. Yeah. Helper has been a game changer for me, and definitely, especially for just general questing. But I wouldn't be as good of a duels player as I am, and I'm not great, but I do get up to like the legendary status. So I got
okay,
2 rings of dueling so far.
damn. Have
Uh,
you hit champion at all?
no, I've tried. I've tried. I did the first season when they did it. I did, but a couple of times. But I haven't this season. I haven't been able to get lucky enough.
Right.
And I, you know, when I did it the first time last season, I wasn't that strategic. But you have to be way more strategic this time around, and like really research who the champion is and what's your best angle to beat them.
Yep.
Kind of thing.
Yep.
Before I was just throwing like, oh, well, paladins are up, and I got a paladin. Let me throw my best paladin, and see what happens. And like, they probably had the element that beats me, and then
Yeah.
they have the champions medal, and like they're just crushing. It's just crushing. You're like, it's like I lost 80-30. Oh my
Right.
God, it's not even close. But
During the season, I got a when I started doing my duels finally for this season, I got up to common 3. I hit like 7 losses on duels, and it shot me all the way back to common 1 with no XP. And I'm like,
uh,
golly, I had to just take a day or two off and like recoup
did,
myself.
did you collect all your rewards beforehand? Because if
Yeah,
you go back, you can't get them, which seems weird. But
it does.
like, if as soon as you cross that threshold, you got to go in there and collect it, and then just in case you go backwards. But oh
Yeah,
man,
luckily I grabbed it. So
that's good. That's good. I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to catch up on the chat and see who was out there. I know Beeve was out there earlier, and Wowie, Kupo. Kupo's everywhere. Congrats, Kupo, on the Squire. Squire? Yes, Squire. It's not a knight anymore. It's a Squire.
Oh, that's right.
And
Congrats, Kubo.
Jax. Yeah. Jeremy and Wagme and A Free. They're always here. Oh, and there you are. Tavern Tales is there, France. And Skiller just came in. So thanks everybody for coming on over. But I also want to bring it. Let's see if I can get this right this time. I'm going to stop my screen and then I'm going to share it and talk about the big announcement from the team.
Yeah.
As everybody has guessed, it is the Vizzies. I'm not even going to say Visages or Messages. Yeah, they tried to do it on Boxside, and I go like, yeah, I don't know. It's like Vizzies is way easier, and I'm just going to stick with it.
Everybody butchers the name, so Vizzies
Exactly.
is a much easier thing to do or say.
So, what are your general thoughts on Vizzies? I mean, I'm all for it. So,
yeah, when I first heard it come out when they did the AMA, I was kind of taken back. Wasn't really sure how I felt about it, to be honest.
right.
I wasn't really into it, and then I heard also that it's soulbound, and I was like, really not into it. If it's just something that it's just going to be cosmetic and stuff, and you're not going to be able to trade or sell later on, or even do giveaways like Six Intern brought up on stream with KP. I wasn't really in favor of them, to be honest. And then Sticks had a lot of things to say on it on
Right.
KP's stream, and just the fact that it kind of goes against what Web3 is if it was soulbound. Not being able to kind of own that in the sense of be able to give it away, that really hindered me from wanting to maybe buy any. It looks like the team has done a 360 though, and they've kind of listened to the community, and they have it in here now that it will not be soulbound. So that is a big plus.
That is huge. I mean, yeah. Kudos to the team for changing their stance on that, because when it was first announced, I thought it was great, and they said it was soulbound, and when I hear soulbound, I go like, I usually just go, well, yeah, whatever, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then, but then I heard Sticks Intern on KP stream, and I go like, well, he really does make a lot. Like, he makes a lot of good points. Of course, I say that every time I listen to Sticks Intern. I go like, oh, he makes a lot of good points. I go like, oh,
True.
But and I'd be like, yeah, it shouldn't be soulbound, especially if it's not, it doesn't give you any sort of advantage from like a hero perspective or gameplay perspective. It's purely cosmetic.
Right.
And then I'm like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And then, I was all for. Then they did a complete 180, and
Right. I did think that I felt like there was maybe some room there to keep some of the vestiges soulbound. Maybe not all of them, but like, that they have promotion ones that maybe come out for limited time, just so that you can like show off, and like that's not something that any other person will be able to get. It's almost like a token of those who were kind of there to be able to purchase it at the time. But then again, it's just on a slippery slope right there. Being able to give them away, being able to own them fully 100% and do what you want with it is really big. So I'm really happy to see that they definitely turned it around. I love that they have a few different kinds of Vizzies that they're coming out with, the premiums, promotional, and then the creators. So that'll be really cool. I was thinking today though, I was reading up, I'm like, I wonder if eventually, I'll get there eventually, but if Tavern Tales ever comes up with one, I'm like, what would mine be? And I just thought maybe I try to do one with a weapon. It's a Vizzy that goes over a weapon, and it's just a big gulp or something, and take it into battle. So
that would be cool. That would be good. Yeah, I don't know if I want my hero to look like a worm. Like, no, I'm just gonna try to push to get just it as a pet, and when the mining pets come out, you're like,
Right.
yes, just. But like, so I know they had the bloater suit. What other pet would you want to be able to dress up as, or you have your hero dress up as, if you could choose any pet out there?
I would love to see an ocean blub hat to where, you just put the big ocean blub over and you just see the hero's silhouette face on the inside of it. I thought about that earlier today too. And because other than that,
Yeah, I
I
was. Yeah,
yeah,
it would be interesting. Well, maybe you could dress, especially if you were like sort of like a shapeshifter. You could augment it, like their kind of look, maybe like as
mm,
a stag or something like that.
that'd be cool.
But
Well, for the honk guild, I figured it'd be cool to do a big goose,
the
and they
goose.
get hit, and it just honks for every time it got hit.
Yeah, that'd be
So
great if they also did like audio effects with
yeah,
whatever Vizzy you had on. I mean, that might be. I don't know how easy and or hard that is, or but that'd be cool. Like if you actually like you're
like
in the bloater soup and you start blow you're
yeah, blub, blub, blub.
blub, blub, or or whatever. Yeah. Or if you were like a whelp and you could at least cosmetically like shoot fire or something like that.
Oh yeah,
I mean, not that it would actually, since it wouldn't do anything, but yeah, and I do like the geese. Those are pretty cool. Look at that freaking archer. That archer is like lighting that boar up. How you been doing in the boar hunts?
I haven't had time to do very much this past month. It's been so hectic in IRL that
Yeah,
I've had my anniversary with my wife. We've had birthday parties. We've had the holidays, of course, Christmas wrapping. I mean, it's been hectic. So I haven't been able to put so much time in. So I'm looking forward to the new year, getting away from all the heck. November and December are some of my busiest months of the year just because of all the events and everything going on. So once New Year's
right.
happens, I get to slow down a bit more, get to put a bit more time into the tavern tales and stuff. So I haven't done too much boar hunts lately. Um, but
Yeah.
I have yet to get a cooler head. What about you?
I've gotten two cooler heads. I probably like I go in waves and
Uh,
like yeah, my IRL life, my work life has gotten it, especially for me, it's very cyclical from a monthly perspective, and beginning of the month is workloaded. So I get
okay.
way less, much less time to dedicate to it. But then when we get to the tail end of the month, my time starts to open up. So I've been playing a little bit more. I did just get another Gore Blade. I think that's my second Gore Blade. I had two staffs and two blades, and I think that's it. I mean, other than void shards, and but usually it's 4 to 6 tiers, and I just
Yeah.
shake, shake my head every time. I'm like, it's like,
I've gotten I've gotten a boar blade and a one void shard. So my rewards aren't fully there, but I mean
yeah.
that one piece of equipment definitely bumps up my stats on my rewards at least.
Yeah, your return on investment.
Yeah.
Turn on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love doing it, and I haven't. I usually stick with the Holy Trinity. At like, I can't.
Yep.
I can win without a priest. I can't win consistently without a priest. I can
Right.
usually win fairly consistently with a priest. I mean, it may be a slower game, but I'm more risk averse, so I'd rather have like.
Yeah,
Plus,
definitely.
yeah, I'd rather have the potions there for mana versus health.
Yep.
Yeah, not make that decision. It's like, yeah, these are 3 mana vials. When you have with the priest, that's all that's all there ever it is. But
Yep.
if you don't bring them in, like they're probably health. They're probably health potions versus mana potions.
Right.
So
I wasn't a fan of the warrior when it came out and stuff, but watching what Styx has done with it and all the videos he's come out and the breakdown of the strategies you do with the warrior, he's really turned me back on to adding those in. So I swap the warrior out every now and then with my knight, but I'd like to keep my priest there for heals, definitely. So
you do priest, archer, warrior instead of priest, archer, and knight.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've won one where I've had a priest, warrior, and a knight. And whenever they get swapped or they get pushed and the warrior gets in front, then they kind of how do you say, they shared all the damage and stuff, so
Right.
it's not just
Exactly.
one tanking everything. So
Yeah. Exactly. That's when I'm running an archer and a priest, and therefore either I have a warrior or a knight. Like I'm always if the tank gets pushed out, I'm always usually just trying to push them back
yep.
because I don't want to be one. I don't want them to take so much damage because usually they'll die quickly, and
Yep.
then two, and when they what's the move? I think it's the grunt where they they
I don't know.
taunt the mama taunts you, and then
Oh yeah.
I mean sometimes that's great.
Yep.
Uh, so like, oh yeah, you can taunt me all you want. I mean, but when you're especially if you're close to killing one of the babies and she taunts
Yeah.
you, and they're like, oh, but
At the wrong time.
at
Like,
the right
come
time.
on.
But if she does it with my tank, I don't care because it's like I still have the archer to kill the babies. Oh, those babies! I
You
think
know,
I hate those babies more than I do the
yeah.
mama.
When I was first doing hunts, I was trying to take out the mama boar, and I was like having to battle against all the heals that the baby was doing against it. I'm like, I can't win this. And then DFK Dgen came through and kind of schooled me on it and was like, you got to take out the babies first because once the mama doesn't heal at all. And I was like, wow, that opened up a whole new
Exactly.
world for me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I was a Wowie. Uh, Wowie is the one that turned it for me.
okay.
When I watched one of it, it's like, oh, it was because of the rampage. Because every time it's like, I get rampage and I just die. It's like I cannot win this thing. And then it's like, oh, if you kill a baby, then mama's next move is a rampage. I go like, oh,
Yep. That makes a
oh, so
lot of
you have
sense.
to do it when she's like exhausted or taunted. I go like, oh, I need to pay attention to stuff. Okay.
Right,
It's
right.
like it's like
I, I am happy that the team really thought it out and made it to where you have to find a little bit of a strategy to get through the
yeah,
boars and stuff, and not just like smash and grab everything. So that was great on their part for really thinking it through and making it strategic in a way. So you got to think through things. So
yeah. What do you think the next Void Hunt's gonna be? I like.
I've thought about it. But I
I mean, it's all sure speculation.
yeah,
Especially like every time. Only Workhorse ever says that it's going to be really tough. Well, maybe some of the other devs have, but every time I hear Workhorse and he talks about it, it's gonna be really tough. It's gonna
yeah.
I and like a 5% or even 10% win rate. Like, boy, it's like it's gonna be tougher
Right, yeah.
tougher than what we got already. I'm like, oh my goodness, like,
But
and then
I'm discouraged at the fact that you're gonna need some void shards a little bit later, and I'm like, I'm not doing enough void hunts to bump up my void shard uh, sack and stuff, And so whenever those come out, that's gonna be a game changer. So
yeah, I mean, it may be a ways away. I mean, I don't know if this
yeah,
next vert. I seem to doubt that the next one will do it,
true.
and
I
hopefully,
agree.
well, and I would think they would give you some sort of warning, like, oh, this next one coming up, you're gonna need void charge, so stock up, kind of thing. And
Yeah.
people just start hitting the boar hunts and stuff, and but yeah, this next one, I mean, God knows what monster they'll have, or but the fact that you have to bring your own potions, and I gotta think it's just because it's potions. I gotta think it's gonna be the thief because they're the ones that deal with the inventory, the battle budget. But
Okay.
I think a caster. I think everybody wants a caster, so maybe they'll lean that way. But the potion is the only thing that changes it for me. And apparently, it won't just be mana and health. So
Right.
because I think that's what Hubert said in the last AMA, that we'll have even more than just health and mana, which is
Yeah.
going to be.
I think that it will. I think that it might probably be a caster more than a melee or another range, just because we already have the archer. We just had the warrior come out, and we're kind of lacking on some magic heroes other than the priest, which everybody uses for heals pretty much.
Right.
So I'm definitely interested to see some diversity when it comes to our combat. So, and the casters will definitely give us that.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. And I had been, for the longest time, I was preaching that it was going to be Seer just because they
mm,
were going in order. Like all the releases were going in order. I mean,
true.
if you ignore, because the Berserker was a one-off thing that they actually readdressed, I think, after the Seer. But so far they've gone with the first three were the first three heroes that we had. The next one was the warrior. And the one right after that was the seer. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so I'm
Hmm.
thinking the seer, if not the thief, I'm thinking the seer. And the seer's codex or skills was just crazy. Like there was some crazy stuff going on. But
I'm, I'm, I'm hoping there's gonna be a wizard.
wizard
So,
with the
yeah, I like the
arcane arcane power, arcane
yeah,
I think
arcane
it's arcane
power.
power, yeah. Yeah,
I like
I mean, any of them, I doubt it'll be Scholar, just because they're so
uh,
new. I think it would either be Wizard or Seer. Yeah, I think everybody would like Wizard. I think they'd be the most popular if you, but
well, do you think that they would keep it to just the first? Let me put it the Sarandale's basic heroes, and then wait on Crystal Veils.
not necessarily. I mean, I can see them doing that, doing the first eight. Uh, but I think I think everybody's up for grabs. At least all the basics are up for grabs as far as
Right.
order. Um, and I wouldn't
I
be
will.
surprised if they did more than one. Like,
Ooh,
if not immediately, relatively quickly. So, like,
faster, faster than what they did last ones.
yeah. So if they gave you, but that could be a lot for people to take in if you did like two classes and a new void and a new hunt, and that'd be a lot to consume. I mean, I'll be all for it. And it would take it would take forever. But yeah, because imagine if they did thief and wizard and you got a new void hunt. Like we
That
we'd be
that'd be a
streaming
great draw.
24/7 for at least good 2-3 months, and Wowie would never sleep. I would be sitting back and like, I'm just gonna wait till Wowie figures it out in
Right.
about a couple of weeks if it was something like that. Like, because I mean, I love playing it, but I have to. I'm one that likes to think about stuff and ponder it, and like, and sometimes you just got to go in and play and figure it out. And that's
True.
necessarily my strong suit, but I mean, I'm
I'm right
having a
there with
great time. I'm having a great time. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot more fun when you can kind of pick between a lot more, at least for now, for the basic classes and stuff. So when a lot more of them come out, I know we can strategize and build your team a lot different. And to me, it got kind of boring too, just having so few of the heroes getting to play with just for right now.
right.
But I mean, I'll shout out to Sticks Intern using his shapeshifter to power level his other level heroes, because he would throw his level 17 shapeshifter in,
Yep.
and then he'll throw in some heroes below level 10, and the average of the boars comes out to about 10 to 11.
Right. And he would use yeah.
Yeah, like wow, that's another strategy. Like golly, I,
Yeah,
I want
you
to
could
start doing that.
really manipulate like how to set it up, especially if you want to try to get involved the non-codex heroes.
Yeah,
You could try to use them as tanks or as speed demons and try to like have a fast shapeshifter or a fast ninja and just because I think the ninja can inflict bleed. So they're still semi-useful, especially if they're so high level and everybody's low level that their HP is not necessarily an issue.
true.
So
Yeah.
that. But what about the pets? Combat bonuses. What do you think? What are they going to be?
Um, I have not thought too much on that front. Just because there's different you know, you have melee, then you have range, and
Right.
also the casters and stuff. So for those combat bonuses, there's going to be three different avenues that you'll be able to grab on a pet, which will definitely diversify what pets will be good with with what hero. That's definitely going to come into play. So on a side note too, I've been kind of collecting pets for months now, just kind of on the low of any of them that with combat bonuses, especially ones that I see that go for cheap and they have 3 stars. I'm just like, you know, for 40 crystal, I'll pick that up, and that could be an amazing reveal when we have to re-roll for those bonuses. So let me see.
Yeah. Sticks and turns asking us to speculate on what's going to happen, yellow or the bonuses. I think bonuses first, actually. I think it.
I I hope yellow eggs.
I
I
mean,
really
I hope yellow eggs because I think we need our miners to start catching up. But
yeah,
but I
definitely.
think the combat bonuses are going to roll out first. But especially if they don't necessarily need um, animation to it. If it's just
Right.
strictly like a stat thing, so it would be more just it would be all about balancing and animation.
Yeah. So my
So
thinking on it too is for them to reveal the combat bonuses, I think that they will have that stitched in with the reveal of the crafting bonuses as well. And
oh, you
you
think
know,
so?
yeah.
I think it's gonna be separate. I
I
think
mean,
crafting is
may.
way, way far away, and combat will be next within the next 3 months, say, and I think crafting would be 6 to 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's 8 crafting. There's 8 crafting professions. Um, I know that is a lot to build out. Along with they're also focused on travel and
Right.
then adding the combat into there while they're also building out all the heroes. So I can see how that gets pushed.
Plus, they could release combat without worrying about yellow eggs. I think they wouldn't release crafting without getting the yellow eggs, so you could have the other two crafts.
Okay.
Let's just
Yeah.
my thought on that. Like I think the yellow egg could have the same combat bonuses as any other egg, so it's not going to be egg specific. while crafting is. So
True. I can see that. Okay. And you brought up a good point at the beginning of the stream that I hadn't really thought about. When it
yeah,
comes to crafting, you'll you'll need to have we'll need to have travel out and kind of buildings, because we'll need a place for our people to go, and like NPC to be able to craft and everything. I hadn't thought about them needing a building kind of per se to start the crafting. So I think
yeah. I
that
mean,
crafting will
yeah,
definitely be turned in with travel. So
yeah. That's crafting is going to give landowners their value, uh, primarily, or at least that's how I see it. Primarily, is from what they've said. Is like, yeah, landowners are going to determine on what buildings they want to put there, and depending on the building, that craft or set of crafts will be there. And if they put enough money on it, maybe they'll have higher quality versus lower quality, and I that's just going to be really interesting.
yeah, what are your thoughts on the gold eggs?
Ugh. Like when they said it weren't mounts, it kind of just took all the wind out of my sails, and I stopped
Right?
thinking about it. I feel like it's like, really? It's like I really was like, I was all for it. Like, yes, that's it. That's it. And then when he said it wasn't it, and I go like, what? That's not
Right.
it? I go like,
Devastated.
yeah. And long time ago, he would said that the gold egg will get you any pet. So, but
Wow.
I think he changed his stance since then. But like, so yeah, gold egg could end up, you could get whatever pet, and you could get a blue egg pet or a gray egg pet or so on and so forth. And I go like, that's neat, but that's not. Is it worth
Then
that extra? Is it
right.
worth that much extra? And I'm like, not really. I mean, especially
And
now that the eggs are so cheap.
yeah.
I'm
But
like,
also too, to have the gold eggs be specifically tied to gold, and like, why not have all the eggs like that in a way? I was devastated when he mentioned that, about the mounts too. And then I had asked Name a question at one point, seeing if we would be able to own mounts, and he came out with an answer regarding that mounts would be tied to
land,
landowners,
right?
and
Yep.
those would be rented out. And I'm like, I was hoping to collect mounts. Like,
Exactly. Which is why the gold egg mount theory went out the window, because like, yeah, landowners are going to rent out mounts. I go like, what? Wait, what? I'm gonna have to
so
rent, not even buy a horse. I'm gonna have to rent a horse from like you know. I'm gonna have to hit up Raph and Neindorf, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna need a horse to go over to
well,
Mythic Squad's land over there where Ogre's got his thing.
yeah,
I'm like, ah, man.
it did make me want land that much more, right? Like,
True. And like, and there's so much land that they haven't even revealed, let alone given out. And
yeah,
probably right now, if they like revealed all of Crystal Vale, all of Sarandale, you probably had enough land for at least the fairly active players to give each one a plot of land. Not that they would do that, but I'm just like, but
I'd love it.
I would love it. Would I be able to maintain it? That's a totally different story,
Oh,
because I'm sure
true.
it's not going to be cheap to keep up.
Right.
So before time totally gets away from me, do you want to? I do have some summons and hatches I have to do for 30 days of giveaways, because I didn't do yesterday's,
Okay.
and I have to do the hero summons as well. But I know you said when we were talking earlier that you had some summons that you may want to do.
So I have a Berserker Gen 0 and a Legendary Legionnaire Gen 0 that I could summon together, and the 10 of 10 we could give away for your giveaway too.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Nice. Now, which would mean I would have to move. Are you ready now, or do you want me to do the egg hatches, or
Whatever you want. I'm ready to do the. I'm at the portal and everything. So if you want to do egg hatches first, that's cool. Or if you want, I can start off with the portal.
no? You let's go for it. We'll give it to you now. How I bring up your screen? That is a good question.
I'm sharing now.
I want keep that. Ah, there you go. Now I see it. Now I see it. See, I'm getting the hang of this thing. Mom, I really am a streamer.
uh, I'm still laughing at myself for choosing to add on that kid content for my last stream. And
we all stream and learn. We all stream and learn. It's like yeah, I have no idea what I'm just kidding. I have no idea what I'm doing.
okay, so I'll be doing a Berserker Warrior Legendary.
Yeah.
They do not have. I think they. Let me throw them in here, and we'll see what. I can't remember what these two have in common.
Oh, the carver is out. Sorry. It's like
I did some carving earlier today.
oh, I've been missing this guy. I have got to get on that. A day and 14 hours. Okay. I should be able to do that. For all those listeners out there, the carver is out for the next 38 hours. Get your stones.
And he goes quick too. And he's
Yeah.
gone for a long time.
Yeah, he's gone for like a week at least, usually. Yeah, we won't see him after Christmas until maybe not until the new year. It's like when he does a really long stint, like a day over a day. Yeah, I think he's gone for like 10 days.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, now you get to see the new ADFK. Like I forget what those are called. They're not like wicks.
Oh yeah, the charts.
The charts, yeah.
Yeah.
It made me a little sad about my Gen Zeros. I'm not gonna lie. I go like, well, they're a little bit behind.
Right.
Like, maybe I don't want to look at this.
I got the first rundown on Bogside chats right before this stream, and I'm so happy that they kind of went over and kind of discussed it a little bit. Made a lot more sense.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
So for this pair, we only have the subclass that is mutatable.
Got it.
But we'll see what we get. I'm gonna throw the tiers on there.
Berserker and a Legionnaire. Done. Now, do you usually summon them together, or do you usually try to rent?
Every now and then, only because I like the 10 of 10s.
Right.
And then I'm working on building up some 10 of 10s for level 15, so that then whenever I do choose to start attacking those 10 of 10 summons, I can throw the tiers on there and stuff and get that third bonus going. So
yeah.
But the other Gen 0 I have is a PJ Archer. So
nice.
Okay, I'm gonna stone him.
Is that the Might Stone?
Yeah, lesser might. So
are you a stone maxi?
Yes and no. It depends.
I am. I totally
Oh yeah.
I'm
on every summon.
Pretty much. I mean, because I don't dark summon much. If I know I'm gonna throw whatever I'm summoning into the pit right after it, then I probably wouldn't. But rarely is that the case. So I would. So I just I stone them at least with a lesser, even
Right.
with my Gen zeros. No, some or don't do that with your Gen zero summons.
Right around Thanksgiving, I did my first summon with a greater stone, and I got rugged, and I'm like, there goes 150 jewel. Like,
Yeah,
oh.
it does hurt when you don't hit when you use a greater stone. Yeah. I haven't done one with a greater. I've had a greater stone in a long time, and I usually don't buy them. Usually, I just either I only use them when I win them. So
Okay.
for
Yeah,
the
I'm
most
I'm
part,
probably not gonna be buying anytime soon. So
yeah. The price,
here we go, Mythic vibes.
Mythic vibes. All right, got the Berserker. What we got?
Let's see if we get a Berserker Paladin.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh,
What's that
a
say?
rare.
Berserker. That's a rare. Berserker Warrior. Is that Warrior?
Yep, Berserker Warrior.
Nice. At least that's somewhat aligned, as far
True.
as like
Got wind, no crafting. Strength at 20.
Gardner. Wow. Yeah, the Berserkers get that. Well, plus your lesser might. Hardened
Oh, we
Shield.
got a mutation.
Hardened
Hardened
Shield.
Shield.
What? I forget what that is as far as like what kind of bonus you're supposed to get. I think
What do you mean?
that's going to happen very soon too.
Oh, wait.
Is
Oh, they don't have it here.
the hero active and passives? I think they're going to.
Hmm.
I think in this next release, like Void Hunt release, there's going to be a lot that comes through. I think it's going to be potions. I think it's going to be actives and passives, a new class, and then a new fight. So
Yeah, yeah. I wanted to ask you: are you big on your alchemy? Are you doing potions a lot?
now I should be. I mean,
Oh,
I
no
definitely had
idea.
the. It's not like I had the match to do it, so I could just do it. Um, if anything, the first thing I probably run out of is gold. Seem to run out of gold a lot. Well, because I'm still doing hatches, and hatches, when you're doing
Gotcha.
Boon,
That yeah, those eat away at your gold too. So
yeah. Let me.
I'm gonna go ahead and send this over to you.
Oh wow! Thank you. Yeah. So let me get to the. I gotta change. God. Mm-mm-mm. I get to share the right tab. All right. So I'm going to go over to my hatches first. So the way I've been doing it is the first egg. I have to do 2 days worth. So I have 6 eggs. So we'll go the basket of hope that's already kicked off. Have you been entering in that at all?
Say that one more time.
The Kiri's running from the basket of hope the DFK giveaway in the Discord server. If you go to the contest channel, they've been running. I think they started it yesterday, giving away heroes and pets and gold and I think
Oh
a
wow.
Warblade. Yeah. So
I
yeah,
did.
yeah.
I did win my first contest about a week, 4 days ago, and I won a common hero. but that was the first contest I've ever won in any of the contests for DFK Discord.
Yeah, I hardly ever. I think I won once, and I think I won eggs. I think I won eggs, and that was probably about a year ago. I haven't won anything since. Not no. I get much luckier winning stuff on streams.
Right?
Oh, look at that. Gorge, Blub.
Love. Ooh, 3 combat.
3 for combat, yeah.
Combat.
Bountiful catch. All right, so that will go to the Basket of Hope. This one will go giveaway on this stream. The green egg. I've not been hatching well. Green eggs have not been going well at all.
I've been going for green eggs only to try to grab that mythic ultra odd because it's still unrevealed. So it's like if I'm going to go for an egg, if I'm going to spend the time and the resources and the mats for that, I want to try to go for that. And I try to watch.
Great if it were revealed right now.
And then you got to give it away.
Well, I got to give it away. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That would be amazing. If I just got an ultra odd on stream, that would be amazing.
You know, in the past month, I have seen. Past 2 months, I've seen people drop. Ooh, legendary rockbach.
Look at that, Rudic Discovery. Another 3. The second one is a 3. This one's for enchanting.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's gonna get that right here on stream. All right, and this one stays with me, and then do the same rotation for the next 3.
In the past 2 months, I have seen people drop ultra odds for like less than 50 crystal, and I think the last one was a Mossling for 30 jade, and it's like,
really?
How do you not? How do you not realize that? A shrubber.
Yeah. Did you see the Gen Zero that was undersold? I think Kupo posted it.
I did not see that one.
Yeah, I see the left off of 0. I think they sold it for like 10,000, 11,000 crystal, and it's supposed to be.
Oh god!
Like that's just it hurts. That hurts a lot. You know, like that.
Well, shout out to Jay Heel, right? This guy has grabbed what? Let me see what's the name of the amulet again.
That's what a Skyla's
Eye. Yeah.
Scully's eye. Yeah.
Yeah. He got one for 16,000 crystal, and I picked it up from him for about 75,000 crystal. We made a deal, and then he hit me up about 2 weeks ago, and told me he picked up a second one for 600 crystal.
Oh my god!
And like those are going for Gen 0 prices.
Unbelievable.
So
it's gonna make me go in there and look it up.
Oh, like froze.
Yeah. Well, let me hatch the next one. Maybe both of them will patch.
Oh, there it goes.
Or did it pop? Because I tried that once. When it didn't show up, then I hatched the next one, and both of them popped up.
You know, I'll say this about the ultra odds. When I got into back in August is when I started all my collecting. I was able to get them for cheap. People will post it for cheap. I grab it, no problem. Nowadays, I've made it such a big fuss about them that DFK helper bots have been turned on to them, and them boys are sniping them left and right within seconds. And I don't even have time to look up the pet to see if it's still available. It's already gone.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. They go quick.
Yeah. Tom Bombardi bot is the one that gets me. Snail. Ooh.
Snail. Yeah, that one gonna pop up. I'll have to go find it.
I'll look it up for you right now.
Yeah, it was a gray pet. It would have been hatched by Sir Worm DFK. Let's see what we get. This is the last pet. Actually stays with me.
I don't think it went through. Refresh your page, and you should still have it there to hatch because the
Okay.
snail just came in.
I'll have to once this one goes. And a snake. Bonus bounty. Let's go in here. It's this one. It's the Fae right here.
Okay, I did see that one come in. It just had a different address.
Oh, really? Huh. Yeah, it's the Fae. The numbering works. All right. Nice. All right. And now let me go to the portal. I already got them. So the first one is I have 8 Gen Zeros, so 4
Yeah,
pairs. All of
beautiful.
the original. So let's see if I could do this. I could show like
Do you have an Archer Gen Zero? I'm sorry, Thief.
I have. Well, this is the first one. I have a Thief Gen Zero. Yeah, I have Monk, Pirate, Wizard, Priest, Knight, Warrior,
Gosh,
Archer, Thief. Yeah. So the first one, the Gen 1, 10 out of 10, or Gen 1, 5 out of 5, if we get the Ninja, will be from this pair, and that will go to the DFK giveaway on the Discord server. So it is just base Ninja. And the best shot of the mutation is the passive 2 at efficient.
nice. What's your favorite hero class?
Oh, my favorite hero class. Playing D&D was always the Paladin, so I'm gonna have to say the Paladin.
Okay.
But I really do like the Spellbound.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's awesome.
I've always loved archers, but any class that has agility and that can move super fast and hit super quick. So ninjas and shapeshifters are my favorite, aside from the bard too. But
All right, so let me think about this. I'm gonna have 3 heroes in. How many pets is that? Jeez. Oh, we got the ninja.
there it is.
Look at that.
Oh,
It's common. Ninja Archer.
it's not bad.
Tailoring as your crafting. It's a gardener. Right. In this pair, I use the Lux.
Oh, not bad.
And the genes, no mutations there. So I'll have to send that off to Kirkua. All right. So the next one, I think I'm just going to summon it instead of keep going back and forth because I am very clunky at going back and forth between these pages. So the next one is the Wizard Priest. So this could be a summoner. And there all of them have a mutation possibility in active 1 and passive 2. We got a priest.
I love the back appendages. It's one of my favorite appearances.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
It
think
used to be, yeah, that's a shiny priest berserker with gardening, and now they get boosted wisdom. I used a
Ooh.
Lesser Wisdom Stone. And Phoenix Wing and Days. So somebody on the stream will win that. Pyro Kiss Oaken Dancer. I forget to get the first one's name. Yeah, trying to say the name, especially on stream, is just like.
Right.
All right. This one is my Warrior Knight. They have 3 matching, 1 active, and both passives. And let's see what we get. Oh, we got the Pally.
Mythic vibes.
Oh!
Ooh. Beautiful.
Wow. Yep. All of my,
Wow.
anytime my Warrior and my Knight summon together, it's a Fisher. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And Efficient.
Wow.
I might have to give this away. I might have to swap it out. Maybe I'll take the Priest and give away the Paladin. All right. Let's get this. This one's the last one, so this is going for the Dark Knight. We had 2 advanced mutations. You're good luck. I'm gonna have to have you back on.
I'll be here. Definitely.
It's like, need to bring you back on because I never get this kind of luck.
Let's go for Dread Knights next time.
Exactly. Uh-oh. I lost the crystal.
Oh.
Man.
I hate it when it happens.
I really know. So anticlimactic. All right. Let's see what we can find. Refresh. And if I go ID descending. I did get a Dark Knight. Holy cow. 3 out of 4. I didn't get the Summoner, but I got the other 3.
Golly.
Uncommon Dark Knight. Gardener, Alchemist.
Okay.
And Toxic Dark Knight. All right, that is, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to pronounce that first name. Oh my goodness.
Brickamboli.
Yeah. What is that? Brick? Eller does? Anybody out in the chat? Anybody? Can they pronounce it? Not that I can hear you, but what does that rhyme with? Like
say that 5 times fast.
Brickaboli? Brickaboli Stromboli? I have no idea. I have no idea. No idea. I'm gonna ask Sticks intern to pronounce this name on his stream tomorrow, so I know how to do it.
Brickabloy. I don't know. So usually I like to just stick with the last names because sometimes those first names are like
those first names are sometimes real brutal.
Yep.
Floriana Crowwing is the Paladin, and we have Hyrokis Oaken Dancer.
Oaken Dancer's not bad.
Yeah, and Riflin Thunrigar. All right, and there you have it. Now I have to get the winning wheel. Oh boy, let's hold on. Now I do have to. Let's see. Present. Yep, there it is. No, not that one. That one. All right. Now it's time for me to look in the chat that I've been ignoring. I'm still not good at looking at the chat during stream.
Oh, I'm right there with you. That's another learning curve.
Yeah, that is. We have a lot. A lot of people come in. Wowie. Wowie, thanks for stopping by. Of course, Kupo was here.
I saw
Still be
Franz
here.
earlier.
Yep. Thanks, Franz. Franz always wins when he comes in. Dax is out there driving to, I forget what he said where he's driving. Jeremy, thanks for stopping by. Wagme always stops by. AA Free as well. Loyal supporters, I did not get Skiller. All right. Let's put Sarge. Sarge, thanks for stopping by. Great stream with the Bogside boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. I was on his last stream too, so
Oh yeah.
shout out to Sarge. Thank you for that. Thank you to both of you guys having me on. So
no, thank you for coming. You make my stream 1,000 times better. I'm like, oh man, I struggle when it's just me. I like, what am I saying? You just feel like you're rambling. I mean, of course you basically are because nobody's talking back to you.
Yep. It's a different flow when you got a somebody on with you, and instead of you just being there solo talking to yourself and talking to chat kind of thing. So
yeah. Christmas. All right.
I think you got everybody. You got 6. Yeah, you got 6 in turn.
Dax, you're already on the wheel. You don't have to worry about it. You just have to make a comment in the chat and you get on the wheel. And I scroll back to the beginning of time and look at all the names. And then put them in one by one. And I will go through again real quick. And thank you again, everyone. Especially thanks to Ultra Gringo. Can't wait till he gets all the pets.
Yeah, I'm excited. Got 2.
Oh, you cut out. Are you frozen? Oh, I think you froze. I can't hear anything. Either that,
Mythic
I'm
Squad,
frozen.
and also, oh no, I got the Pet Rock. What is it?
You got the Pet Rock. All
no,
right.
I don't have a Pet Rock. I need a Pet Rock. I got a Pet Crystal. So I need a Pet Rock and a Gold Riverhold Whelp. So I'm willing to trade for those.
All right. Well, let me figure out what I'm giving away before I spin because I wouldn't even know what I was spending for. All right. Where is my sheet?
Also, everybody, if you're listening right now, go ahead and give Sir Worm a thumbs up and a sub for the YouTube video if you can.
Oh, thank you. You may be the first person that's ever said that on stream, including myself. I don't think I've ever asked anybody to do that. It's like, it's on this. It's actually on this.
Yeah, I try to do it on mine here and there, and sometimes I'll go off live and I'm like, wait, I forgot to tell them to like the video. No.
All right, so I have 7 pets, and we're giving away 3 heroes. So, all right, which includes 2 legendary pets. All right, so let me think about this. And the other hero is a common. And we have your hero, right?
Yep.
And that was a rare.
You got it.
Okay, let me think about this. All right, and I'm going to do the last spin will be for the Mythic Paladin. And I will give you one of the pets. Hold on a second. I just got to look up the pet itself. All right. Make the rock bug. I will give away. They could get the snail that we just did, and the snail and the paladin will go together. And then
combos. Okay.
Yeah, it's just easier. It's just but like but I have to write this down, otherwise I'm not gonna remember. So Mythic Paladin. And that will be the third one, and rare snail. All right, and then your rare, you had a rare berserker.
Berserker. Let me double check. Yep, Berserker Warrior.
All right, and they're going to get. All right, you had a rare. So they're going to get the rock back and the common stag and the penguin kid, which those two are common. But they'll get the rock back as well, which is legendary.
Evens it out.
And the I think, wait, hold on. Let me look at one thing. I may switch to Rockbach with the other legendary pet I'm giving away. I want to see how many stars that is. That's 5, 6. Yeah, the Basilisk is a little bit better. It's 3. All right, so that will go with the common hero, which will be the first one. First spin. First spin will be a common warrior legionnaire and the Basilisk, a mighty Hetchu uncommon, and a Beanbug common. The rare Berserker goes with the Rockbach, the Penguin Kid, and the Stag, and then the Mythic Paladin and the rare Snail. So that is 7. Yep. All right. Finally got it all down. All right. Now I can go back to the wheel. All right. Did anybody else chime in? No. All right. If not, I'm going to copy this and paste it a couple of times. What's the chat saying? I hear you. I see you reply.
Yeah, Dags told me to go buy the Dragon Whelp, the gold one that somebody put on market, and I had to let him know I've already reached out to the seller, trying to trade him a mythic sky cow for his mythic gold whelp, and he's just looking for liquidity for the jewels. He didn't take my trade.
He didn't take it.
No,
I did. I do want that mythic.
And I was a big fan of doing a 50K crystal buy, but back when crystal was cheaper, and now that it's 2-3x, I'm like, definitely not. You gotta put that USD towards heroes. So let's see what we get.
All right, so this first one is, like I said, the common hero, the legendary Basilisk. There's an uncommon pet and a common pet. I can't remember off the top of my head. So good luck out there. There's 15 possible winners. And if you win, all of your things will be taken out. So the Beam or the Sarge and the Rubino is it? Sarge. Nice. Sarge gets let me mark that on my sheet real quick. All right,
is that Sergeant Filthy McNasty?
It sure is. He's won on my stream before.
Really?
Second time winner. All right, so the next one is the rare Berserker, the Rockbach, and Penguin Kid and Stag, which are 2 common pets. All right, let me go back. I gotta remove all instances of Sarge. And then I'm going to shuffle, 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 shuffle. And we're going to spin. All right. This is Ultra's hero. He was kind enough to donate a free Christmas. And you
No.
win your own.
I keep it. Go ahead and respin that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead. I wanted to give it away. So.
Oh, man, that's pretty funny. Well, I'm going to keep you in there.
Cool.
But I will shuffle it again. I will spin. That is awesome.
What are the odds?
If you come up again, you gotta keep it. Wowie shoes, France, or shoes. No, France.
Oh,
France. All right. He gets the rare berserker, and now for the mythic paladin and the rare snail to be given away. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. All right, this is the big one. Mythic Paladin. Who's gonna win it? Tavern Tales, Beef, Jeremy, Beef, Jeremy, Beef.
Congrats.
God, I hope you see that. Oh my God.
Gotta make that into a short for Beef.
Jeremy, congrats. I think I know I have Francis OX and I have Sarge's. Jeremy, I don't have yours. So hit me up in Discord. Sir Worm, you should be able to find me. And if you can't find me on Discord, you could hit me up on X. Yes, congrats. You get the Mythic Paladin. And that's awesome. I'm glad I could give that away. It's because of the magic of Ultra Gringo being on stream with me. It's the reason it happens. Otherwise, I would have been rugged. 3 out of 4 pairs hit the advanced class. I've never done that. I've never done that. That's crazy. It's a great run. I'm ecstatic. And I'm keeping the shiny priest, and I'm still keeping the uncommon Dark Knight with toxic. So, I win too. Yeah, I feel like you should win something. Well, you did win, and you gave it back.
I had to give it back.
That was pretty funny. But thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I really enjoyed it. Definitely got to do it again, and
next time I come on, we'll hatch some pets together and stuff, and then we'll give some pets away. So
yes, especially if they ever do yellow eggs, we'll definitely have to do a big extravaganza. But yeah, I'm always up for hatching pets. Always. I love hatching pets. I think I love hatching pets more than summoning, actually. Just as the process.
Yeah.
I just get, it's so simplistic. It's just like you just roll in the dice and see what you get versus a lot more strategy with the summons. So
yeah, there is. Yeah. Well, I love collecting pets. Like that's something fun to do, where you get to collect different ones and stuff, and especially the odds for me. Whereas heroes are just a different breed of NFT. So yeah,
that's your strategy towards the whole game. Wow, pets is just like, let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get.
But I'll say this too. The team listened to the Soul Bound of the Vizzies that. So if we keep speaking up, maybe they'll turn the gold eggs back for the mounts, and we can start collecting those. So maybe that will come back into play.
Oh yeah, maybe we do have to push that. I didn't think about it that way. Yeah, I'm all for it. It's like, let's make those mounts, because that would be awesome. That would be, and I think there would be some great art by SBD.
Because there's different ways of travel. You got air travel, you got water travel, and land travel. Like, there's some things we could do there.
Yeah. Tell me you don't want to do water travel on the back of a huge whale or something.
right? Or a bloater
A
or
bloater, yeah,
hot
exactly.
air balloon, like, and have your own. And then for them to have odd mounts, that's something I'm dreaming about. So
Yeah. Everybody's gonna want that dragon that they can get on and just fly. You
right.
know it. That ultra odd dragon, mythic dragon, they want it. All right. Well,
All right.
I will going to end it here. I could keep on talking, but I do have to go to bed. It is late, almost midnight. Right? Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
but time just flew. Again, thank you. We'll definitely have to do it again soon. And thank you to everyone who showed up on the stream. And I will get Sarge, Franz, and Jeremy. I'll get you your heroes and pets. And happy DFK out there, everyone. Have a good night. See ya.
Have a good night, guys.